These are my top three worst head coaching hires of the 2026 NFL offseason. Starting with Mike McCarthy, there's so much that could be said here. He doesn't win a lot. He has lack of playoff success. He's had two very good, if not Hall of Fame level quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers obviously is Hall of Fame caliber, but Dak Prescott, maybe not, maybe the Hall of very good. But either way, two very good quarterbacks and saw a very little success with these quarterbacks. So I very do much question his success with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think it's going to be a lot like the end of the tenure with Mike Tomlin, and that's going to be maybe 9 or so wins and but limited playoff success with that. And also, is he going to get the most out of Aaron Rodgers in the twilight of both of their careers? I really don't know, and I don't expect that to be the case, to be honest. Then you got Todd Monken to the Cleveland Browns, and don't get me wrong, this is nothing against the coach, Todd Monken, but it really is the belief of Todd Monken. Todd Monken seems to be a big believer in Shedeur Sanders, and that's fine. It's a good thing to have some belief in your young quarterback. I think that's vital to keep the momentum going for both the quarterback and the team. However, I do question if that's going to come into play when it's time to move on from Shedeur Sanders. Is this going to hold the franchise back? I see that as potential, and that danger to be in another situation where you have another big quarterback issue holding the team back, and a coach that really isn't that great of a head coach from all the things we could tell. I really don't believe in this hire, and I really don't like that he likes Shedeur as much as he does. Again, it's not a bad thing that he believes in Shedeur, but it can turn into one very quickly, especially if Shedeur doesn't pan out. And then finally, Jeff Hafley to the Miami Dolphins. Now, don't get me wrong, this is nothing on Jeff Hafley as a coach. I don't care what he did in college. I do like what he was able to do with the Packers from an omniscient point of view as a Bears fan. I do not like what he was able to do with the Green Bay Packers. However, he did have a good tenure as a defensive coordinator for them, made their defense solid and strong, and I think that's a weakness of the Miami Dolphins that needs to be addressed. However, I don't agree with the OC hire. Forget the guy's name, but I mean, hiring from within, that is a very interesting situation for this team, and I just don't agree with it 100%. But on top of that, he's just a very hard coach, and when you're a very hard coach like that, it's very much different between going Mike McDaniel to this guy who's going to be a hard A for this team in terms of coaching. And I think that it's going to result in either two things. It's going to cause some disruption in the locker room, some tension, or maybe these guys really just did need a daddy, and Jeff Hafley will gladly fill that role for this team.